Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day as I am. It's early on a Saturday morning. I have already taken care of the chickens and the rabbits, and now I'm in my garden. I have green beans that I need to pick. I've started on them, and I forgot to bring you guys along for that. I am so sorry. But I have a few, so I didn't get too far ahead. But let's get these beans picked so we can get a canning video done and get some things put up for the fall. I just got done picking the beans that were ready to be picked. To be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought I would get quite a bit more. I only got about half of a 5-gallon bucket. But hey, that'll be a little bit anyway. Hey, I've changed places since you saw me a little bit ago. Went down this morning and picked about half a 5-gallon bucket full of the Blue Lake green beans. So I'm just going to snap the ends off those and break them up and get ready to put them in the jars. Okay. Tommy and I got all the beans broke up. We had 2 bowls. I'm just going to sit here and rinse these off. Okay, we have gotten our green beans washed, and I have my jars fresh from the dishwasher, and I am canning my beans in quart. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt. You can either use canning salt, or I'm using the pink Himalayan sea salt. It's non-iodized. So I'm getting some green beans. These are going to be the traditional way that you do green beans. This is the way that I've done them most of my life, and it's the way my mama done them. Or whenever you're packing, be sure you didn't miss anything. Put those down in there. Let's mash them down. Okay, I'm doing a raw pack on these, which means I did not blanch my beans to keep the colors nice and bright green. But I've got a tea kettle right here that is full of water. So I'm just going to take my tea kettle after I get a pot holder. I'm going to get my tea kettle, and I'm going to pour hot water over these beans. You need to leave about an inch headspace anytime that you do traditional canning. That way you've got plenty of room for all the water and everything to prevent siphoning later on. Okay. I don't have one of the little debubbler tools handy, so I'm just grabbing a butter knife. I'm doing this to push everything down and to make sure that we don't have any little air pockets in there. I'm not canning meat, so there's nothing greasy right here. But I am still going to wipe off the jar to make sure nothing is on the jar that doesn't need to be. I've got my lids prepared, and guys, according to today's instructions, we do not have to keep these in almost boiling water. Okay? I'm guessing it's where the rubber is so much thinner on there, but we do not have to do that now. So I'm going to put that on there, and this is ready to sit over into my canner. I have warm water in my canner, and I'm just going to go on with this and get the process done. Okay. One thing that we always need to remember is to use a new lid whenever we can anything. A lot of people don't do that, and they don't have any problems with it. But that's one thing that does make me a little nervous, is to try to reuse my lid. Back in the day, whenever the rubber was thicker on there, I would have felt a lot better about it. But I just don't want to fail, or want my canning jars to fail. I think once it seals, then you should be fine. But it's just getting to that point. But anyway, I always use a new lid whenever I can. Even though, guys, I am guilty of something. Sometimes I do rebel canning. And I'll cover that in a little bit in another video. But for right now, these are traditionally canned green beans. Like I say, they just have salt in there, the freshly picked from this morning green beans, and hot water. Okay, I have one canner that is got 6 quarts. This is going to be 7. A lot of people have the canners that hold a whole lot more quarts of beans in there, but mine does not. Again, just use the butter knife as a debubbler. Put your clean lids on there. I'm going to put that in there, folks. I'm going to turn the burner on. I'm going to lock my lid on there after I get it set in the right position. This little V arrow right here, the lid has to line up perfectly on that and lock. I'm going to bring it up to heat. I'm going to let it vent for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to put my little jingler on there with the 10-pound weight on it, and we're going to bring it up to the right pressure. Once it comes up to pressure, the little jingler is going to start rocking back and forth, and then we start our time from there. Okay, and the quarts, we're going to process those for 25 minutes. Okay, the beans are done. They've cooled down, and the little thing right here has dropped down, showing it's not under pressure. So I'll take my weight off. This is the traditionally canned green beans. This is the way most people do them, the way I've done them for years. Always open the lid away from you. That way you don't get all the steam all over you. Oh, look at that. Okay. You can see how hot it is. You can still see all the bubbles and whatnot going in there. As that cools down, it's going to pull the the little part that says ball on there. it's going to pull it down. It's going to create a vacuum seal. And it's going to be good for years. Alright, there you have it, folks. That is the first 7 jars of the season. And I hope we have many, many more. Because we certainly do eat a lot of green beans. We love them. But give it a shot. Hope you... Did you hear that? That was one of the jars sealing. That is what we always want to hear as a canner. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.